It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. The tight end, Blake Bell, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Mahomes going to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Tyreek Hill made his return in Week 6 after being out since the opener. And he was good. His 9th game with 2 or more touchdowns since he came into the league back in 2016. During that span, by the way, 18 touchdowns of 40-plus yards. That's more than double the next best total. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it with McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Oh, design run for their wideout. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 40 yards on the ground. Now McCoy. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. This is Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big run that time by Elliott. 59 yards for him on the ground. The ultimate speedster showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. On second down, Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. On third down, Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 17 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw it.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll roll him out right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. They go back to the ground with McCoy. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll run it with Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Randy Gregory. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Here's Elliott. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, it's Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Looking to throw, Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
I'm letting you know, right? Here we go, 47. Target on it. Joker. 53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go to Elliott again. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, we got a second. Let's look ahead to Week 7 and what's on the slate. Things start out Thursday night. Kansas City at Denver, divisional battle.
Suddenly an interesting game. Kansas City having lost their last two, and Denver now playing defense as we expected. But how about the NFL 100 game of the week? Oakland and Green Bay, a rematch of Super Bowl II.
Also have New Orleans at Chicago and Philly visiting Dallas on Sunday night.
That is a huge one in the NFC East.
Yeah, both teams 3-3. The winner will have the lead in that division. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, Williams. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This for his running back, McCoy. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And go. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Sean Lee coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 96 yards, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check. We're going to 54. Why in? Check, nickel. We're going to 53. 26.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Switch. Hey, kill. Back. We're going to 54. Going to 54. Why in? We're going to 54. Why in? 26.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
We're going to 53.
Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Kill. 47. 6 guys.
Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Oh, good footwork on the spin. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, 57, 57.
Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Mahomes to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds Robinson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. Mahomes being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But